going to show it.
Getting it made and getting it shown is not a problem. It's just like getting a regular supply of income to do that.
That's what I meant.
And also finding a really good crew. I don't know. What's your experience with that?
Well, I started off doing it pretty much on my own. And sort of did the camera and everything, and I've only just began to work with crews. And actually, I don't find it's that hard to get a crew. Well, it depends. If you've got a budget, you can surprisingly get really good people who even when it's
even if you've got a little bit of money.
You can get good people. And even if you haven't got a budget, there are a lot of people there who really want to make films and who, even with quite a lot of experience, will work for fairly cheap.
The project's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same with us. If we want to write something, if someone comes to us with a really good project, then we can talk about, money comes later. But it really is on the sort of depth and what people are doing. It's floss. We can't necessarily spend weeks on it.
The hard thing, I think, for me is moving, because I've kind of sort of dabbled in film. I've been making films about 10 years, but not as a filmmaker. I've done it part-time, and so now I'm wanting to become, not a professional filmmaker, but like a full-time filmmaker, and that's the kind of thing, making the next leap after you've kind of done the first bit. Get it to the next level can be quite hard. Depends really what you define as the next level.
It's just getting the money, isn't it? It's basically you become like a fundraiser. That's really the next level, isn't it?
Well, I suppose getting the money for the things you want, because I don't have any problem getting money, but it's getting the money for the projects you really want to do. And I'm at that stage now, I want to do like my films, and that's hard. I can get people to pay to do the films they want to do my films. It's a bit hard.
Yeah, I think it's always about the balance. Because if you do have like a bigger project where somebody else wants to do it, and you have another project there, you can just say, okay, I just pay you this amount of money. We film my project and the other project together. You know what I mean? And then you can basically cut a part of the money to do your own thing. So I mean that's how pretty much everybody does it. To be completely honest, I mean. There's no other when you start up, you know what I mean? Nothing else. Otherwise, do that.
No, I've got a system now. I just charge lots for things I don't want to do.
That's it. That's basically it.
Don't do anything.
That's the rule. Once you get to a certain stage, you can do it. Definitely. So what sort of stuff?
Well, I'm just
producing historically for other people.
Well, I do a lot of sort of issue-based films and I'll get paid for doing that. So, like, I've done like a film about people's first experiences of racism. So, working with young people, and that was quite a nice piece actually. And then I've done like things like women in science, like looking at nuclear physicist.
Marie Curie's types.
So that kind of thing. So they're all sort of about issues to do with identity, but look at how people kind of then kind of deal with that in their everyday life. And I'm moving more and more away from actually like starting with an issue to more trying to start with people and then
trying to start an issue.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. I don't want to talk about issues, I want to be an issue myself.
That should be quite easy, I'm sure.
That's it. But I don't actually, I don't actually want to do that kind of stuff. The issues I'm still interested in, but I just think there's other ways to do it.
Of course. But that one's still very, very interesting to me. I mean, what you just said. All of the. I mean, it also depends what probably the client wants. From it as well,
I mean, I get.
You can.
I do get to do interesting things. The one on sort of women in kind of science and engineering. I've got to kind of hang out with an aerial. There's a sort of aerial fitter. There's kind of a group of women. They're the only kind of women in Wales who kind of fit aerials, digital aerials.
So. Right, is it all women company?
It's a male company, but he deliberately hires women because in sort of certain types of housing, social housing, it's actually easier if there's a woman there because they'll only let a woman into the house.
Okay. Right. Oh, I see. So for instance, without stereotyping too much, you're a single mother who's worried about a strange bloke turning up with a possible fake ID. More likely to trust a woman who will steal the handbag instead.
That's the basic idea. Or an old lady, or certain religions, they wouldn't want like a bloke to be in there.
Well, that's right. There's some religions who they don't have they don't actually allow other men into the house. So you're not allowed to touch. But that's a whole can of worms. We don't want to go down that road.
It is,
About the oppression.
So have you guys done a lot of film then, or are you musicians first and film composers then?
Well, no, composers.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, we all play obviously a lot of instruments, but more, quite a lot of TV stuff or I write as well, quite a lot for like library company, other productions, Universal and so on. So just and they do music to picture basically. So sometimes it's basically just writing a track and then it gets taken to a picture later on, or getting some signals in. I mean, depending always how people think about it. I suppose a lot of people think not always music and visuals together at the same time. They just want to get the visuals done, and when they finish with it, they think, oh, we need some music now. It's strange. We don't have anything.
Oh yeah, and we've got no budget left. and we're doing our final edit this afternoon.
So we do it tomorrow.
That sounds familiar.
Every day we get calls like that. I mean, it was ridiculous that even the same person said,
I'm with